Hello, you wonderful people. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to do part 124 to my random videos and random gameplay series. In the last video of this series, we got through a whole Ingenuity video that was an hour and 53 minutes long, I believe. Or something like that. Yeah, we got done on that Ingenuity video. Originally, after that, there was going to be like an iPad gameplay. It was only 56 minutes long. But I decided to delete it. And I want that to delete the 2-hour videos. I'll try to do that in the future with every video that I got. It's just then, I feel we're going to get boring. The next two videos on here are a 17-minute announcement video and a 28-minute or so Ingenuity video again. Now that I'll go to our iPad gameplays. So yeah, guys, I'm not going to waste time for this episode so we can get really far into it. We're going to go and see what my announcements are about. Let's go and see. Here we go, guys. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Church's channel. Sorry. Today, I got to make a real quick announcement video about all my stuff. One more, give me a moment of your time here. This will not take long. I gotta get ready for school in literally about 20 minutes. So yeah. Anyway, the announcements I'm gonna be making today are about my how should I put it? Growing game? Evolving games? I don't know. I'm gonna let you know that in most of the games I've gotten everything ready for us to do stuff in. For example, Monster Legends. Unfortunately, I accidentally hatched an egg off camera. Don't worry, you'll get to see the evolution. Not from the little intro they usually show, but you'll get to see it whenever I start feeding them. He'll be like one of the last people I feed, because I still got, like, that bird guy needs to be fed up to level 15. You know who he is, you're probably on the 2 hour videos.
He's only one level away from evolving, I believe, so I could probably get him done today. And I got a guy in the same exact habitat that's level 1, so we can get him evolved as well. So yeah. Kind of same thing with Dragon Mania Legends. I got rid of my Wind Dragon, okay? I got rid of a dragon in my Wind habitat, which was the Wind Dragon itself. I got rid of him to make room for the newly hatched friend we got, which is an Ice Dragon. The first time I saw him, it literally looked like Mr. Popsicle. You remember him, the boss?
You probably missed that too. He was a boss in the game.
I was about to go like, I just had a boss dragon.
What would be cool is if,
boss
I think the boss in the game only give you like advantages of like a boosted coin thing or whatever.
I thought I had
like
boss
raise
Pokemon. I was really excited to get it. It looked like a baby version of Mr. Popsicle. The boss he had to face.
I already find that
it was like making me really happy. Along with that, I think things are coming on pretty smoothly in all the other games. I think the only game I say we could get nowhere in is probably Pony City, something like that. Because I've got a bunch of food, and there's only 2 dragons left. And you're wondering what? I mean, you know Dragon Vale World? The one where I've been getting dragons leveled up pretty quickly? Well, guess what? I've got like over 15,000 food right now. That's pretty much enough to get that little magma dragon or whatever up to its level 9 form. I know I had one before, but this one, that green and yellow colored one. And I'll get the Ice Dragon too. After we got them 2, they're all fully evolved, and we gotta start breeding. One thing I'll do in Dragon Vale World, it may spread to other games as it continues, is I'm going to evolve all my dragons, or whatever it is that I'm doing, in this case dragons. I'm going to evolve all of them that I have to their full evolutions. Then I'm going to breed. Let the eggs hatch, let them breed, and then put them in the hatchery, let the eggs hatch. Basically this whole process again. Either not breed, or go ahead and get an egg ready. I might go ahead and use 2 evolved dragons to breed again after I get another baby one. But yeah. So in the next video of the game, well, not in the next video game, in the next video of the project, what we're planning on doing, at least in Dragonvale World, I want to feed my Magma Dragon up to level 7 to 8, and if I have enough, level 9. I want to use the video that the thing provides for us. The little video you get to watch blow up your dragon. I'll use that to get my Ice Dragon up to level 9. And from there, about the only goal we need to complete, about the only thing we need to do, breed dragons, and let them get an egg for us. Yeah. Once again, I'm sorry about the mess up with the egg and Monster Legends. I am gonna make up for that. He's gonna be one of the last dragons I evolve. Not dragons. He's gonna be one of the last monsters I evolve because I want to get some of the other ones. Like I want to do that. I want to do the people who are closest to evolution. Not the closest to evolution first. I'm definitely gonna do that level 14 guy today. That purple one with the yellow stripes. Not yellow stripes, but yellow in him. He's close to evolution, so I'm gonna do him first. And if I have enough, maybe I'll get the little bird, which is at level 10. So yeah. If not, I'll get the little baby ones. I don't know. I'll figure it out when we go on camera. And guys, once again, I have to keep saying this because I feel really bad about doing it. I am sorry for accidentally hatching that egg. I was just wanting to get the breeding. I was wanting to get the 2 dragons that were breeding out of there and go and get the egg in there. So yeah, I keep saying dragons. 2 monsters. 2 monsters that were breeding. I wanted to get them out of there and get the egg inside the hatchery. So I'm sorry for doing that. We did get another egg, I think, from doing that, so we will have some more eggs to hatch. And that one I will show. It's going to take hours to get done anyway. One more little update, about Dragon City. That little, that brownish, the dragon that kind of looks like magma? Like the brownish, the ones that had like the little brownish in them, but it was also like a lava colored as well. Kind of hard to explain. The one I sold to like make room for another dragon. Well, we got another one of those in the hatchery. I sold it though, because it got done hatching. So yeah, I sold it, and I breeded again. Well, the dragons were already done breeding. I put the 2 dragons I bred, and put the egg inside the hatchery, and we are going to get a new dragon. I can't remember what it looks like, but I think it's like a green egg with like a little red little hair piece or something at the top of it. I don't know. It's going to take a few hours to get done, but I'll tell you this, we got a new dragon. Along with that, we got a, what's a Charmeleon dragon? I kind of wish. Crap. Hold on.
Actually, they show you some like things that we gotta do in the game.
I'll show you that way. You won't get confused. Give me a second, guys. Shoot. As soon as I say I'm trying to show something on camera, like Dragon City, I've all forgot what game it was in because I was talking about it and I was going to show it to you, and it drew, and my brain just slowly clicked out. This will be the last thing I can show you. I will show you the other dragon when I get the little monster from the Lost Legends when I get home. Or something, not when I get home. But I'll let you know I am going to take a bath sometime tonight, so don't be expecting much of a Let's Play for tonight. I will be doing these evolving games some though, so them the games I'm definitely looking forward to that we'll be doing. I'm gonna put all the gold here. And let me put some more food in these things. Okay. Let me find it. Let me find it, guys. Found it. This is it. Sorry, it took me a minute. Here he is.
I'm trying to show it, guys.
Okay, didn't. Here he is. I have not grown him at all, so he's still level 1 with nothing done to him. This is the guy we got out of that 1 egg.
Would you mind Mr. Growing though? Because in fact,
along with that,
I got rid of the game.
Here's the egg we're gonna get
Got rid of
now.
some of the videos that was about it.
It's gonna take 11 hours and 48 minutes to get done. Here's what the egg looks like. Kind of looks like a little cherry or strawberry. So I feel it's like a strawberry dragon or something.
I didn't see it down here,
Just a
but down
guess,
here was the
but it
name.
looks like a
I think it
strawberry
said
dragon.
spicy dragon or something like that.
So yeah, be looking forward to that. Actually, I will go ahead and show you one more thing. Well, actually, let me tell you about this. Dragon Age. I've not got nothing done yet. I did put an egg in the hatchery. Well, actually got an egg out of the hatchery. And you know that magic dragon I like so much? We got him back. So yeah, I'm going to evolve him and my guy to level 6. The one we got from breeding like nature and fire or something like that. We're going to breed him. Or not breed him, but get him up to level 7 so he'll grow up. And we'll do the same thing with that magic dragon. I do got a new game called Dragon Valley. It's basically the same thing as Dragon Village where you're raising dragons and all that.
Yep.
And it's basically the same as that dragon because they have that earth one and all that. I don't know, that's hard to explain. But yeah, I will be doing that game along with that. It's to replace that Lumious Bay. It was fun, but it was hard to keep.
Yeah, there was a game I did
growing
on
up
here called
and all that
Lumious
junk.
Bay
That's
where you
why
basically like you have to
quit
be part of
doing
and
it.
raise animals and all that.
This
too.
is why I
But it was
test
hard
out.
to do. So yeah.
That's one reason I hate doing that, but at the same time I do. Here's my method, basically. I test games in one video. I think what merge dragons and all that. I said before that it was fun, but then it got like boring.
I did merge dragons
dragons
too. I think I deleted a little about it. I think you
So
kind
I
of
think
saw it.
of me having the games in one video, like the newer games in one video and then not having them in the next. Think of that as a test video for the game. Like, I'm going to give you an example. I know this is a game I've been playing for a little while. I'm never going to delete it probably. But let's take Dragon Vale World into
Oh gosh, I deleted that and then brought it.
consideration. Let's say, instead of me being as far as I am now, I just started the game. And I was like, alright, I'm going to do a let's play of this. Well, guess what? During the video, we're pretty much going to be testing how good the game is. I think you've seen some games during these videos. I think you've seen some things during these iPad gameplays where I would see a game that's boring or whatever, or like, you know, the game's boring, and delete it on camera. Somehow I'll delete off camera. I think Merc Dragon is one of them. But yeah, basically the video that they're in, my checklist works like this. Not checklist, but basically if the game's good, it stays on there for projects. If the game's bad, it's gone by like the next video or two. It ain't on there for very long. Kind of like Dragon World. I love Dragon World. The only thing I hate about it is how hard it is to feed your dragons. And that's why I haven't seen many videos of it lately. Because I've been trying to collect coins, food, and all that. And I'm gonna feed my dragons. Speaking of which, I'm gonna quickly show you these. I'm gonna go into Monster Lodge and show you that monster I just got, plus the ones we're gonna level up in the next video, if I can. So yeah, give me a second. I know this video's going on kind of long, but it's really important for me to tell you this. Because I'm really trying to do all the Let's Play on camera. The only thing I'll be doing off camera is mainly collecting food and all that junk, and collecting all the coins, and like replenishing the food. Not really doing much other than that. I got a lot of goals doing here. Anyway, I'm going to collect the gold and I'm going to look for the dragon. I'm going to show you the one that I hatched first. Here he is. This guy's the one I accidentally skipped. Him. Unfortunately, you get to see the evolution of him. Or how he evolves, but at least that gives you a little bit more mystery to the dragon, you know? Or monster. In this game, I like how they show you like what it's going to evolve into, but at the same time, if you don't see it, it's kind of a mystery, and it's kind of cool whenever you kind of see what it is going to evolve into without seeing it physically show up on screen. Like now that you didn't see it, now you can be wondering, hey, maybe now Dragon look even cooler to us once it gets to its full evolution state, you know? That kind of thing. I don't know. Well, that was bad. And I'm going to show you the Dragon we're going to evolve next time for again, then we're going to
I have
stop
3
the
more
video.
minutes of this video to show you.
Gosh dang it, where is he? Now I can't find him. I can't find him now. Oh, shit. Oh, there he is. I'll show you the title pictures. These two. This guy's almost evolved, so all I need to do is feed him to level 15, to level 14.
Right here,
And
guys.
that's the guy on the
These
last
two, I think you can kind of see
yellow
them.
stripes or something like yeah, yellow stripes. Or whatever. And this guy needs to evolve too. But I don't know which one I want to do first, him or the water one. Also, like I said, I'm going to focus on this guy first. But yeah. And that's all I have to show off until actually I wish one more thing in the Dragon Mania Legends. I want to show you like the new dragon we got and how it looks, and then I'm going to show you the dragon I got from breeding. Real quick. After that, the video will definitely be over. Give me a second. Wait for the game to open. I'm still kind of telling you how I live, but I'll just show you up by breeding. It's kind of weird what I'm doing on camera. I mean, if I was to hold up this to a screen, and no one can make us be like, what are you doing? It probably would be, not joking. Anyway, the dragon we got from the egg is not that. It's not a gem. It's this guy. It's called the Ice Dragon. Ain't he? Oops, my weapon there. There he is. Ain't he cute? That's the dragon we got from that thing. Don't worry, I'm not going to feed him off camera. So, I won't be able to feed him in this video either. I ain't going to feed him in this video. But, I wish I'd done an ad's my door. Oh, wait, ad. Trying to show the camera something. And we got this one. There's an egg now. It takes 8 hours to get done. Oh, come on. Oh, my gosh. Anyway. There it is. It's going to take 8 hours, so by the time I get home from school, it'll be done around that. So, yeah. And then see, that's the picture of him. The little picture we're getting of him.
You can kind of see it in the corner right there.
But, yeah. And that's all I gotta show you. I'm sorry about the mess up again in Dragon City, but at least I showed to you what Dragon it was. I will be doing more of these games sometime when I get home. Mainly I'm just gonna be collecting the coins and collecting the food and all that, John. That's about it. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see everyone whenever we do the next part to the either Pokemon when I start my Pokemon project or whenever I do the next part to these games. I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye, everyone.
There's my announcement video gone. And that's what's an Ingenuity video. It's only 23 minutes long. So yes. It won't be long until we get some other videos like about the Placer test and even about the TV movies. This is that video about the TV movie. Or that's what it used to be called. It's called Pokemon Talk Long Series now, basically. So yeah. I'm actually going to go and continue and get this one video over with that when I already have it done. This Ingenuity video. So with that said, I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to use the last few minutes to go and get that done. Let's go and get to it, guys.
Hey guys, Ingenuity with screaming in the background. Yay! If y'all know I did that little whatever off camera. I did do the activities and all that came along with it too, so yeah. I'm not going to show that off, but I'm going to show off the videos and then the next lesson. I'm not going to show the quiz or the other activities that need to do. I'm going to real quick just go on with the wrap up of this lesson and all that. We're going to do all that. And we're going to try to hope that the camera can go over that. Anyway, let's try this.
You've learned much in this lesson. Really, great job. Now, you're almost ready to answer the lesson question, how do we understand the steps of a procedure? And now that you understand how to evaluate a procedure, we're ready to move ahead and have a quick summary of the overall lesson.
Here we go.
In this lesson, you read two procedural texts, the common sense of bicycling, bicycling for ladies, and the bicycle, its selection, riding, and care. And you use these texts to figure out how to list the steps of the procedure, how to paraphrase the text, and also how to evaluate the clarity of written procedures. So now you're ready to answer the lesson question, how do we understand the steps of a procedure? And a possible answer is that understanding procedures involves identifying the sequencing of steps and paraphrasing the instructions. Great job wrapping up this lesson, but I want to leave you with a little bit of something to think about. Here, mountain biking. This is a competitive sport. And you know what? It takes a lot of dedication and training in order to be able to do an extreme sport like this. So one of the best ways to really learn skills like this is to learn one-on-one or hands-on with an experienced mountain biker. And it wouldn't be as helpful to learn something like this from a manual alone. Now, regardless of what type of resource you use, whether it's a person or a manual, to help you learn, you want to understand that having complete and organized instructions are really important for your safety as well as for your success at something like mountain biking. Are you going to give it a try?
Huh? You said I'm like, no, I'm mountain biking. I'm not. Anyway, this guy does scare me. I'll tell you. You'll see why. This guy says something about prepare to write a procedure to explain something you already know how to do. Now, when he said this, I thought he was going to make me do it, but then it didn't show him about me writing one. So like I wouldn't worry whenever after the lesson, but like it was still like worrisome. Like it was gonna make me do it or not. I don't know. The next lesson could no. I made it to the next lesson after this whole thing, after the quiz, and it was a new video and all that. So yeah, let's move through this.
You are now going to prepare to write a procedure.
You see why I didn't want to do this right now? I was really thinking of not even doing this until later, because I knew this would happen and prevent us. I should have staring at the screen. I wasn't just staring at the screen. I'm gonna try.
You are now going to prepare to write a procedure to explain something you already know how to do. Procedural communication is informative. It explains how to do or make something by listing steps in order. Procedural communication may include both verbal and written methods. For example, in this image, we see that this man is reading instructions off of a tablet, and he's also likely explaining those instructions to his team verbally. There are lots of different types of procedural communication, such as instruction manuals, how-to books and videos, or safety guidelines. Let's take a look at an example of a procedural document. Now you're going to think about writing a procedural document. To write an effective procedural text, first state the purpose of the procedure. Also list any materials and tools needed. Then present the steps in the process in a logical step-by-step sequence. And use reader-friendly formatting, such as number or bulleted lists. And be sure to write short but clear sentences. So let's take a look at this example. This procedural text is a recipe. Let's go through it. Kale chips are a delicious, healthy snack. This first sentence tells us the purpose of the procedure, that we're going to make kale chips and they're going to be a healthy snack. To make kale chips, you will need 1 head of kale, 2 tablespoons of oil, and salt. So then the recipe lists materials needed. In this case, it's the ingredients. Let's move on. Step 1. Preheat the oven to 275 degrees. Step 2. Wash and dry a head of kale. Step 3. Remove the ribs of the kale leaves and tear them into 1.5-inch pieces. Step 4. Toss with salt and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Step 5. Spread on a baking sheet and bake until crispy, about 20 minutes. Did you notice how this next part of the recipe presented the steps of the process in a step-by-step sequence? In this case, it's a chronological sequence that shows the order that you should do these steps in order to complete the recipe. This also uses reader-friendly formatting in the form of this numbered list. And notice this is all short, clear sentences that someone can follow to then make kale chips. Now, procedures aren't always written. Sometimes verbal directions can be given. And so to give effective verbal directions, here are some things to keep in mind. Clearly state your purpose, which is to give directions for completing a specific task. Make sure you speak slowly and clearly, pausing to allow listeners time to focus. You can also use non-verbal techniques, such as making eye contact with listeners and using gestures to emphasize key points. Also be sure to ask for and answer any questions. So after you complete this assignment, try verbally telling your procedure to a peer or adult, and then have them follow your directions. See if you're able to use these tips to communicate your procedure effectively. Now, it's important to give effective directions, but it's also important to listen effectively to directions, especially if those directions involve some kind of safety guidelines. For example, in this image, the woman here is listening very carefully as this man explains directions for climbing this rock wall. She wants to make sure that she's following the directions so she doesn't get hurt. So to listen and respond effectively to instructions, make sure you listen actively, turning your eyes and attention toward the speaker. Take notes if necessary, and use any visual aids provided. Be sure you also ask questions and ask for clarification if necessary. Now you're going to practice evaluating and writing procedures. Read the procedural text and answer the questions.
How to make a wish. To make a wish, you will need one clear night sky and an imagination. These were the parts I had to read. Sorry, it's so right. I really am sorry about that. You got step 1, go outside on a clear night and look up. Step 2, identify the first star you see. Step 3, say, star white, star bright. First star, see tonight. Wish I may, I wish I might. And I wish I may, I wish I might. Make the wish I wish tonight. I did say it right the first time. And step 4, silently make a wish. Step 5, wait for your wish to come true. And the question is, what is the purpose of the passage? The correct answer for that one is to inform how to make a wish. And what ingredients are needed? A night sky and imagination. And what does the word use to help readers understand the sequence of the steps in the process? A numbered list is what it is. First, that's when you basically have to read it.
Which revision would make the procedural text most effective?
Many people have asked me how to LE. Here are the steps to follow to do something. LE. Put the ball of one foot on the back or tail of your skateboard. Put your other foot between the middle and front trucks. Bend your knees deeply. Punch your back foot down on the tail of your skateboard as hard as you can. And at the same time, jump. Drag the side of your front foot up the skateboard slightly to guide it. Repeat 5 million times until you can LE. Which revision would make the procedure text most effective? And the question is numbering the steps. for the answer. Now this was just a question. It's asking this: which of these strategies is most important when giving spoken directions? Speaking slowly and clearly, pausing all the way and trying to focus. None of these other ones are correct. It's about the rest of them are about something else. Here's something else. Whoopsie, wait that.
Which of these strategies is most important when giving spoken directions?
Yep. Now this.
Listen to the procedure for the process of adopting a pet from a shelter. Then answer the question.
Here we go, listen. Listen here for instructions on how to adopt a pet in your local animal shelter. I missed this one, but the question is, according to the directions, what should people do before leaving the shelter with a new pet? Ask themselves if they are able to make a long-term commitment to a pet, look for a pet that is healthy and friendly. Make sure the pet is wearing an identification tag or has a microchip, or interact with the pet inside its cage. And here's the thing.
Before you adopt a pet from an animal shelter, ask yourself whether you and your family can make the long-term commitment necessary to provide a forever home to an animal. If the answer is yes, go to the shelter and meet the pets. Look for a pet that is healthy and friendly. Once you find a pet you like, take it out of the cage, with the shelter staff's permission, and interact with it in a more natural environment. When you've found the right pet for you and your family, sign the papers and adopt the pet. Before you leave the shelter with your new pet, make sure that it is wearing an identification tag or has a microchip. You don't want your pet to end up lost or in the shelter again.
That one was always who you make sure it had an identification tag. Of course, at school I had to keep the volume all the way down, so I didn't get to hear any of that, and I had to guess, so I got both of those wrong. Here's the last one. I listened for this one. I'm sure it's not how to use a scientific method to solve a problem. The question is, what is this? For second step in scientific method, is to question. Third step, how can you test the hypothesis in the cell phone example? And the answer is by inserting new batteries. You don't understand that? We're going to explain it in the text, or no audio, so let's listen.
You can use the scientific method to solve everyday problems, such as why a cell phone is broken. The scientific method involves a few steps: observe, question, formulate a hypothesis, test the hypothesis, draw a conclusion, and communicate the conclusion. For instance,
We'll have to finish this next time, guys. The video's about to split. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you for part 125. See you all then. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, everyone.